I'm convinced the drivers of Indiana are hopeless. It might not be completely their fault, however I do blame them. Imagine a 3-lane highway. For every 2 or 3 passenger cars, trucks, SUVs, or crossovers, there is a semi. A semi who is not happy to be in Indiana. It may be true that every semi driver is legally obligated to drive through Indiana on any trip over 600 miles. Whether false or not, the semi trucks are scattered across the lanes, some in the right lane, entering or exiting the highway, going a cool and legal 65 miles per hour on the 70-mile-an-hour highway. Some are in the middle lane, responsibly cruising at 65 and the 70 as required by law to stay out of the way of traffic entering from the on-ramps that lead to the highway. And even fewer of these impatient air-riding frickers are in the passing lane, going 65 in the fucking 70. I don't need to explain to you, dear responsibly driving reader, that if you are in the passing lane, it should only be for as long as you need to be to pass. And in order to pass, in the passing lane, you should briefly and safely be going faster than the traffic in the non-passing lanes, not 65 in a 70. As a citizen of the American highway system, this is annoying at best, but not the straw that gets in my soup. I'm not opposed to riding behind a semi if I'm in the lane I need to be in, and I'm not opposed to threading myself between semis as they occupy lanes and simply don't have the space to safely switch due to heavy traffic. Patience is a virtue, and I'm proud to be patient in that way. What I cannot abide is the resident drivers. Citizens of Indiana, don't give me those people are driving through the state, they're not us, bullshit. It's nonsense and we both know it. It's a flyover state. The only people driving on your highways are semis, retirees with motorhomes, and you. So let's talk about the issues with you. You're a pussy, and you're clueless. Driving around, lost in your own mind, too much of a coward to just pass the seemingly ominous semi. If I could count on all of my fingers and toes how many times there were twin semis in the right non-passing lanes and some mouth-breathing, aging loser in the passing lane going 65, sitting 2 car lengths behind them, I would chop them all off and donate them to any state or federal body who promised to revoke driver's licenses after a yearly test. I'm going to tell you a quick story about me, an airhead, and a semi that gives me a deep and utteral joy I can get nigh anywhere else anymore. But before I do, I must be responsibly clear. Do not replicate my behavior. It is petty. It requires a very strong situational awareness and a willingness to ruin an idiot stranger's day. And we do not encourage negativity here. At 10:30 a.m. on the 31st of May, I had been dealing with the weak and broken spirits of the drivers of Indiana to reach the IND airport. My journey was almost complete. I had one last exit. Exit 9 is wide. 2 lanes go west to the airport, and one goes east to Ripley's Believe It or Not saddest city this side of the Mississippi River. I was cruising behind a semi going 65 in the 70. I wasn't in a rush. The semi in my far left lane breaks off to go east, revealing to me a gray Honda Odyssey. We pass under the green directional signs, left 2 lanes west to IND, right lane east for desperation. The Honda slows and turns on his right blinker. Okay, I think, he needs to go east. Far left lane is a weird decision for that course of action, but we'll give him time. The 2-lane exit breaks into its 3 lanes. He doesn't move to the right, instead slowing further, his brake lights flaring in the morning sun. The striped white lane divider goes to solid, implicating the last moment to switch lanes before you are entering airport traffic. Despite the indications, no turns are made, and he continues to slow. I look in my mirror. It's just me and this moron. I consider passing on the right, but surely he means to fly across the lanes and over the solid white lane divider. I'd get hit by the lowest IQ Honda driver in Indiana, and probably blamed for it because he did have his blinker on. A blemish I can't live with. Finally, I have enough. I do what I've been holding back from doing for the past hour, while this poor, confused omen of a man reaches 15 miles an hour on an exit designed for you to keep the pace of 70 with his right blinker on in the farthest, leftist lane on a 3-lane exit where he obviously wants the rightmost position of, but is too much of a slithering, crawling coward to take Despite the highway having grass growing from its cracks due to how little traffic there is this very fine morning belonging to our Lord and Savior, I do it. I drench him in the wrath of my pent-up, sick of driving in this hellscape rage. I let loose with a 3-second honk from my rental car, quickly succeeded by another. I tell him in universal honkies, "Hey doofus, you're going 15 miles an hour on an interstate, an empty interstate. What the fuck are you doing?" His reaction is glorious. What I believe everyone with the smidgen of hate in their heart, the single smidgen of what makes them truly human, wants desperately to witness when frustrated with someone else. A short circuit. The Honda minivan flails across 2 lanes and then back. He has no idea what to do, no idea where the danger is. As he flings his head from each of the mirrors, like a rubber hose cartoon, he sees the truth. It's just me and him, and he's the danger. "It's you, dipshit," I think to myself. I wish I could have pitied the look on the fool's face as he went from dumb to dumb frantic panic. The idiot, recovering from his mind turning into that of a flounders, regains control of his Honda Odyssey and passes over 3 lanes, gaining once again the speed limit, and we part ways as I see him disappear between the shared shoulder of the joint exit. The anger in my heart is replaced by annoyance. How have they made it this far? What made him this indecisive? Will he be able to make it farther? I mutter under my breath, I got something he ought to see. Thank you. And to the residents of Indiana, I'm sorry.